Hey, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We are going to be jumping into the band known as Slaughter for the Daddy. That's such a weird fucking name to think about. Just hearing it sounds proper BDSM like, but still, man. And the song is called Palace of Tongues. Just the band name sounds fucking weird to me, but from what I've read about and heard about, and when I was looking for lyrics, I kind of saw things as finding lyrics for a band that basically has very few subscribers on YouTube is quite difficult. I had to go through their Bandcamp and all that shit to try to find lyrics for this song, and so I discovered they are Russian deathcore, so people think like Slaughter to Prevail, but I'm going to assume, judging from the band that I got the request from, it's going to be much darker and heavier. But we will see. We'll see how it's going to go, and we're just going to jump into this. I'm excited, man. I want to hear some crazy ass fucking deathcore. Like, I'm going so deep into my fucking rabbit hole at this point, it's crazy. Into it. Wow, it sounds so fucking horror movie like, you know, like Shining Gas? Like, you know, in terms of just the oh shit, man, it's like proper Shining Gas. Fucking hell. That is some guttural right now. It sounds so fucking cool to be fair, though. It sounds so awesome. To say the very least, man. It's ridiculous. Ooh, I wasn't expecting it to kick in, but no, that's a sick riff just to do piano. There we go, man. Shit. Ooh, those fire ranges, oh man, that's so sick. I'm literally, without even realising, wearing the most perfect hat. Yeah, it's a Diablo hat, like, from the game itself, but I mean, like, just from what the lyrical content is about, is literally, it sounds so fucking perfect. And, like, the gutturals and the growls themselves are so ridiculous. It's so amazing just to listen to it, just to hear it, just to see what the fuck they're able to do with it. I'm sorry for the beginning of the video, my mic was quiet. It wasn't turned up all the way on my thing over there. Because, like, I just had trouble and issues with it, I just had to switch all my USB ports around and shit like that, so things weren't quite 100% set up yet, unfortunately, but we're gonna jump into the lyrics, man. Hopefully everything sounds okay now, but still, man. Bloody sunrise, the planet is dying, whistling from lungs, death is inevitable. That was the beginning, that was before we got into, you know, where the song actually kicked in. Like, that was just from the open, that was the opening line lyrics, whatever the fuck you want them to be. So that's kind of an epitaph, not an epitaph, like an opening, should I say, like a way that we're just entering the song, just be like, well, the sunrise is basically red, it's not even a sunrise anymore, it's just a rise of blood at this point. There's no other really way I can really describe it. The entire planet is dying, obviously, it can be from fucking invasions, it can be from fucking mythological beings, it can be from anything at this point. I don't know where this band's quite going with their message, but it's going to be interesting to find out, I would say. Whistling from the lungs, and death is obviously inevitable for all of us, like, regardless of what you want to think about it. The devil refused to take my soul. The palace of tongues is my home. So, like, maybe this dude was so fucking evil that the devil was like, you know what, I don't even want your soul anymore, your soul's not worth my time, and he just, like, you're going to corrupt me in that sense. It's just like, the game is, that is my pain, I am now the king of hell. Like, I don't know why that scrolled all the way down, that's weird. Like, I am the king of hell, it's just like, oh shit, that's like ridiculous, that's just like, you know, one of those things that's like, because the devil didn't want to take his soul. The devil must be scared, not scared, but like he must have done some fucking wicked shit for the devil not to want his soul. Or he's a very good person, and I fucking doubt it though, just from how guttural and how the message of the song is really going through so far. This band is making me think so fucking much just about everything. It's ridiculous. It's just like, it's adding so much extra shit onto it, man. It's just like, it's making me think about so many different ways they're really meaning with their lyrics. On the ground, crawling worms, they devour what I lost. Cut myself to drown out the voices, step and chasm. I slowly kill myself, as in like, on the ground, crawling along with the worms alongside him. They devour what I've lost, like the rest of me. They devour his limbs or whatever the fuck is not on his body anymore. They slowly devour him like worms and maggots and all of that stuff. Are what devour your body after you die, regardless. Cut myself to drown out the voices, so they're devouring his blood. Step and chasm as he slowly kills himself, or they slowly kill themselves, like the worms are literally eating the blood-stained ground and next to him as he's crawling, or trying to keep going in such a way. But still, man, such fucking brutality in the lyrics. It's so epic to see it, but still, let's keep going. Are we getting proper religious themes in this? We could do, actually. This sounds proper religious themes in this specific line, man. Fuck me, okay. Oh, shit, mate. Why is the piano so pure and innocent and nice, man? Like a song this destructive, like it's just seeing the piano just being so peaceful. I'm just like, that's such a sick twist to put into it. Like I really fucking love it. It's so great to listen to. It has melody into it. It's not just brutality for the sake of brutality. It has a lot of musicianship put into it. And for like, I think this is one of the first singles this band has ever released. For a first release, this is insanity. This is like ridiculous. Where do we get to? I await the forgiveness of the Messiah, Father and Son. As in, like, I await the forgiveness of Jesus, of God and Jesus and that type of shit. They told me he would come soon. Where are you? Like, they told me that Jesus would be reborn soon. And it's been foretold for fucking centuries at this point to be like, he will be reborn, but obviously it's complete bullshit. This place is abandoned, these people are forgotten, as in, yeah. If these people are religious, if these people are waiting for that Messiah, for that person to come back, they're just going to wait in vain, they're going to die in the process, it's not going to be worth it. Empty bodies roam the scorched ground. There is no hope in my dreams. There is something you should know. Like, empty bodies roam the scorched ground. The ground itself is on fire. The ground itself has been burned to a crisp. The scorched bodies across it. There is no hope in my dreams. There is something you should know, like, there is no hope left. The hope is gone already. You are the decoration in my hell. You are such a piece of shit. You are not worthy of death. Like, you are the decoration of my hell. You are the bodies and the corpses of all the religious. You decorate the halls of my fucking living room, in a sense. It's such fucking ridiculous lyrics. It's so great. I literally just want to, like, I can totally imagine what the dude's fucking talking about too. It's not like it's like very badly written, so it's kind of, you don't really see it. You completely see all of it. You completely understand where the fuck it's all coming from, and you're just like, how the fuck is this just so well put together for a first release, man? This is crazy. Like, fuck me, mate. Either way, let's keep going. I love the synths, man. The synths are so sick. Ooh, fuck, man. Those lyrics are so ridiculous. Why does it sound to me like we're about to jump into a fucking ridiculous breakdown, man, but still. You'll become part of my design. Tell me your last words before you burn in the fire. In my palace of tongues, as in, you'll become part of this design. Your body will now lit up the parts of my palace. You'll be scorched to the fucking ground. Tell me your last word before you burn within this fire within my palace. I will not be blind to them. I will be kind to you. I am not your god. I am something different than that. I am something demonic, something purely evil. You will decorate my palace, but also I will see you. I will not be blind to you. I will not ignore you as God often and always has. How we just kind of fend for ourselves. It's just so fucking... Oh man, I just love it. It's so great. I love finding really amazing musicianship along with heavy brutality. It's just like... Oh, fuck, man. I keep pausing too much too, man. I'm talking way too much. I'm totally sorry for that, but the song is just so much to break down. It's just so sick. I know, I forgot to do that. I will be blessed, but I'll do that after. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's such a nice sound. It has such peacefulness to it, like, weirdly, like, you wasn't expecting it. That was awesome, and the way they kind of twisted it at the end, the way they went for the whole God aspect to be like, well, God has always abandoned you, so why are you following him? Why don't you just come with me instead? It's just like, it really just shows what they're trying to convey with the music. It's like, you could view it as like a proper fucking demon, or you could view it as being in a very poor land, or in a land where God is basically abandoned, and the only things left are, there's only bad and bad to go to, so you band together, even if it's within a really bad place, a really bad area. And you band together and you all come together and you help each other and you try to do the best that you possibly can. You care and you don't abandon those people, but it's like, you can view it literally, you can view it figurative. There's so many different explanations you could really take away from this, man. I love taking it literally just because of this specific song and the way it's just put together. It just sounds really cool to take it literally to me, but like, I can see it in multiple different ways where you can literally where you can just totally see exactly what's happening. So where did we get to? Oh, that's the way here. I will be blessed, your bloody tears will be my feed, instead of fucking hope, as in like, you'll be tortured, yes, in this fucking desolate place, but your tears will feed me. You don't need hope anymore. Hope won't be your savior, it'll be your suffering, it'll be something else. Like I love how it's going from this, like, there's danger and it's fucked up and there's so many fucked up things happening with it, but at the same time, it's also something that's real, it's also something that's going to actually be there for you. What the fuck has religion or a form of God ever really done for anybody, to be honest with you? This hell is inside your head, like falling from a height. You can't wake up, never. Like, as in, like, the suffering, it's inside your head. It's like, maybe that's where you go when you pass on. You live those last few minutes of brain death are basically like a long, never-ending dream, and that's where you go. That's where you suffer. That's where everything happens. That's how hell becomes a real place, because your mind is just like, well, God abandoned me, so I've got to go to hell. And that's where your mind takes you in terms of like when it's dying. Maybe that's what judges you in the end is. Maybe it has nothing to do with religion. It's all just brain death, and that brain death, depending on how you lived your life, kind of just like your brain just goes, you know what, I'm gonna make you suffer before we die. Like, that type of shit. I don't know, it's kind of like strange to think about, but it's so awesome to think about. I don't know, it's like so many different fucking things. So just listen to me. I will be the beacon in this hell. I will take you to the right side. Follow my voice, take my hand, make your choice. It is not the end. The gate is open, my son's waited for you. Welcome to the hell of your dreams. We will open your fears, feed you and protect you every night. Every fucking night. Stay with us. So yeah, it's like, as in like, yes, they're saying you're going to suffer in this place, but it's also, you will be cared for, you will eat every night, you may not enjoy every moment that you're here, because this is a form of hell. It is a hell of your dreams, like maybe a quite literal hell of your dreams. And even if you don't quite make it 100%, you will be looked after. Another way you could see it is kind of just twisting it into a like real life situation. And if you come from a desolate place where there's not much around, and if you're poor and you grow up poor and you have to band together with loads of other people in order to survive, in order to not get thrown out into the cold and starved or kicked to death or fucking abused by your family members or whatever the fuck you're going through, you know what I mean? Like, people don't have the easiest existences, they don't have the easiest lives, so people write things like this where even going to a form of fucking hell and being cared for is better than having nothing there to begin with, as faith, religion and all of that shit is just bullshit at the end of the day. At least that's my opinions on it, but still, man, such a fucking awesome song. I absolutely enjoyed it. Like, the piano was amazing. I love like that it was so dark and so heavy, but it had such bright undertones and such bright little places in it where you could kind of be like, yes, there's suffering and there's heaviness and there's darkness. There's also that little bit of light, that maybe that little bit of light will be enough to be like, okay, sure, I'll go to this place, I will live in this place is for me. So yeah, man, it's just one of those things. What do you want more? Would you prefer to suffer a little bit and be careful, or would you prefer to have nothing and suffer eternally? Like, it's one of those things you've never really thought about until you listen to music like this. But such a sick song. I totally want to hear so much more shit from this band. It's just, I love that my deathcore rabbit hole right now. I'm just finding, thanks to you, such amazing people giving me music to react to and giving me listen to these bands that basically have barely a following but have such great musicality, and they need, like, why can't this be the mainstream? Just the fucking work in the lyrics and the work in the music itself, man. This in the mainstream would be so sick. Like, if this was the norm, if like having such great lyricism and playstyles and fucking musicianship was the normal, that would be sick. But I guess it's not meant to be. I guess that's why we have to kind of be underground in a lot of the shit we do, man, unfortunately. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was awesome. Have a wonderful day, evening or night, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.